I know.
And hello, everybody, and it's baseball time in Wichita. Todd Hook along with Chris Worrell bringing you live NBC coverage, 83rd edition. Game 2 in pool play. This is a pool play C matchup. It'll be the Elite 316 Elite out of Wichita versus the Round Rock Express out of Texas. Here's how the visiting 316 Elite team will go. It'll be Brody Hanna will lead it off and play second base. Cade Gonzalez at shortstop. Luke Royal will play left field. In the cleanup spot will be Andrew Brotman. Caden Pearson will play left field. Caden Tate right field. Sam Pittman will be at first base. In the 8th spot will be Colton Richardson at catcher, and the designated hitter will round out the order, Bryce Boozma. Here's Brody Hanna, and first pitch swinging, fouls it back. Defensively for Round Rock, left to right in the outfield will be Bechtold, Tadlock, and Castillo. Marquis will be at third, Fennell at short, Vinachea at second, and Caldwell at first. Pennell will do the catching, and on the mound, Trent Baker. Pitch is wide, ball one, count even 1-1 to Brady Hanna. And that's wide. Hanna out of Mays South. 316 Elite comes in with a 20-7 record. They are coached by Jim Johnson, Steve Lenhard, and Ryan Jones. General manager is Matt Beatty. This is their first World Series appearance. Count 2-2. Pitch is fouled back. And the 2-2 swung on and fouled straight back. Hanna was on time, just missed it. Good fastball there from Trent Baker. Baker out of Georgetown, Texas, 6'3", 225-pounder. Good off-speed pitch, and Hanna goes down swinging out of number 1. 6'3", 225-pound right-hander out of Georgetown. Here is Cade Gonzalez. He's out of Ark City. He'll be playing shortstop tonight. First pitch to him. That's in there for a good fastball on the outside corner, strike one. And the 0-1, that is bounced to the right side. Vinachea up with it, over to first in time. And that's out number 2. Home plate umpire tonight is Mike Lenz. Over at first, Mark Wagers, and in the rocking chair at third, Greg Tucker. And the pitch is bounced to the right side. Luke Royal, Vinachea up with it, over to first, and that'll do it. So 316 Elite goes in order in the top of the first. No score. We'll be right back.
You'll want to sit down for this, because you can get a large 2-topping Pizza Hut pizza for $7.99 delivered, which you can reorder using the Hut Seat. Okay, that thing's ridiculous. Simply reorder on your phone with just a few clicks. It's the easiest way to order. No one-out pizza.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the first. Here's how Round Rock will go. Parker Tadlock will lead it off and play center field. Marcus Castillo will play right field. In the 3 spot, Patrick Fennell. Then the cleanup spot will be Tucker Pennell. Ty Markey will play third base. Kelton Caldwell will be at first. The designated hitter, Jake Benolkin, will be in the 7 spot. And Tim Bechtold will play left field. And Ramon Vinachea will play second base. First pitch to Parker Tadlock out of Georgetown, Texas, is a ball. He is playing center field tonight. He is swinging on the second pitch. And that'll even it up 1-1. Round Rock is managed by Steve Markey. Inside, just missed. On the mound for 316 Elite, Nathan Hungate. And that just missed inside. 3-1. 6'2", 160-pounder out of Capon. Right-hander. And the pitch just missed inside, and he will walk the leadoff man, Parker Tadlock. Defensively for 316 Elite, left to right. In the outfield, Pearson, Royal, and Tate. Left to right in the infield, Broutman at third, Gonzalez at short, Hanna at second, Pittman at first, Richardson behind the plate, and on the mound, Nathan Hungate. Squares to bunt. That's Marcus Castillo. Great bunt down the third base line. Fielded by the pitcher. Nobody's going to have a play, and that'll be a base hit for Marcus Castillo. Castillo out of Round Rock. So Round Rock Express has something cooking here in the the bottom of the first. This is their first appearance in the tournament. These two teams are primarily high school guys. Here's Patrick Fennell. He's playing shortstop tonight and takes a strike. Fennell out of El Paso, 5'10", 185-pounder. This heat should be no problem for him. That just misses inside. 1-1. Ball and a strike. Runners at first and second. That's fouled down the right-hand side. Austin Shockers defeated the Sterling, Colorado Express in Game 1. This is Game 2. 2 of 4 today. Plenty of time to get out here if you're in the area. If not, settle in under the air conditioner and watch us all night. And that is an off-speed pitch. Misses wide. Good spot. Good stop by Richardson. They have turned the thermometer off. I think that was probably depressing, folks. Last time I looked, it was around 106. And the pitch is driven to right center. That's going to get down. Runners had to hold up. Not sure it was going to be caught. They're going to send the runner. And the throw is into third, and a run will score. So Parker Tadlock will score from second. Castillo over to third. And Patrick Fennell in there with a base hit. Express leads at 1-0. We're in the bottom of the first. Express will be the home team. This will bring up Tucker Pennell. He's out of Georgetown, 6'1", 205-pounder. Recent graduate this year. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. First pitch swinging and fouls it straight back. Good hack by Tucker Pennell. Throw to first. Fennell back in time. We got Fennell and then Pennell. There's a good chance I might mess that up later on. Stay tuned. And the pitch to the catcher. Runner going. And that's swung on and fouled back into the seats. A few fans filtering in here. Saturday night here in Wichita. This is the 83rd edition. This thing's sponsored by Westar Energy. 4 games a day from now until 2 weeks from now. No baseball around the clock this time. Throw to first. Back in time. August 6th will be the championship game, so might as well plan on coming down here every day until August the 6th. That's inside. Off-speed pitch just missed. Hungate throwing a lot of pitches. He's down 1-0. And pitch driven to right field. Tate coming in, and that'll fall in front of him and bounce over his head. 1 run will score. Runners down to first and second now, so that'll be not sure how they're going to score that. We'll wait and see. That looked like that could have been caught by either Hannah or Tate. Tough sun field on that side of the field for sure. But nonetheless, Casillo scores, and that's 2-0 now Round Rock. No word from the official score yet. Here's Tucker Pennell. Excuse me, Ty Marquis. My first pitch to Marquis is a strike. Runners at first and second now. Looks like they scored that a hit. So Tucker Pennell will be credited with a hit. That ball is wide. 2 balls and a strike now to Ty Marquis. Marquis playing third base tonight for the Round Rock Express. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Good fastball from Hungate, fouled and swung on and fouled back. Good velocity on that pitch. Running that one up there around 80 miles an hour. 2 runs across for the Express. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. That is bounced foul. He was ahead of that off-speed pitch, unable to keep it fair. Wasn't fooled too much. Ball and 2 strikes to Marquis. And the pitch to him is wide. 2-2 now. Marquis out of Georgetown. Kelton Caldwell will follow. Pitch swung on, popped up, and that'll make the seats. Game 2 of 4 today. I want to stay tuned for the rest of the night. There's going to be baseball well into the night. KGSO will be bringing you the 7 o'clock game, so you'll tune in on AM 1140. That pitch is grounded to the third baseman. Steps on the bag over to first, not in time. Marquis will reach on a fielder's choice. Fennell will be retired at third. 1 out now. Here's Kelton Caldwell. Caldwell out of Salt Lake City hits from the left side, takes a strike on the outside corner, strike 1. Caldwell playing first base tonight. Runners at first and second, one out. That misses wide. 2 across for the Express. They lead it 2-0. We're in the bottom of the first. Game 2, Pool C action. Pitch swung on, driven to right field. Tate back and to his left and makes the play. No tag. Not sure why Pinnell wasn't tagging. He had the outfielder going the other direction and turned. Easy tag there, but nonetheless, 2 outs. Here's Jake Benelkin. He's the designated hitter, hitting in the 7 spot. Hits from the left side. First pitch from Hungate. That swung on and missed. Benelkin out of Round Rock. And we'll fouls that one back, and that'll make the seats. He'll graduate in 2019. Very young man. Very young team altogether. Both these squads are very young. Few graduates. And the 0-2. That's wide. 3-0. Excuse me, 1-2. 1-2. My ball and 2 strikes. I'll get it together here in a minute. And that's in there for a call strike on the inner half. And that'll do it for Benelkin. So Round Rock will leave a couple, but they'll get a couple. After 1 inning of play, it's Round Rock 2, 316 Elite, nothing. We'll be right back.
Make the most of every single moment. After the game, head to visitwichita.com for all there is to see.
Two to nothing. And it looks like there is a timing penalty, and that is going to be ball 1 assessed. Looks like the pitcher was dilly-dallying, so it'll be Broutman, Pearson, and Tate. And the second pitch to Broutman is wide, ball 2. There is a pitch clock in the NBC game. And that pitch is swung on and missed. 2 balls and a strike. Broutman out of Arc City hits from the right side. Here's a 2-1, and that's low. 3 balls and a strike. 3-1-6 Elite down 2-0. And 3-1 is wide, and he'll lose him. So Broutman draws a leadoff walk, and Elite has something cooking. Here's Caden Pearson. He's out of Valley Center. Pearson playing left field. Good lead over there by Broutman. And the pitch is wide. Broutman played in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League. Remember him from this spring. And the throw over to first. He's back there in time, head first. Good lead over there. Baker with the sign. And he holds it just a little while longer. And that's a good strike at the corner. Ball and a strike. Many ways a pitcher can hold a runner, and holding the ball is one of them. That just takes all the spring out of a base runner's legs. Throw to first, he's back in time. You can hold it, you can do a slide step. Lots of ways. And the 1-1. Steps off. That's another way. Step off, chase the runner back. And that's in there for a strike. Pearson behind the count, 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. We're in the top of the second. Many throws over to first. Baker really concerned about Broutman. They play Pearson straight away, deep and left. That pitch is swung on, and that's foul down the right-hand side into the Express bullpen. Throw to first, a little closer this time. Pitch is swung on, runner goes. Looked like a delayed steal. And he's going to slide past the bag, but he was there. He was out on the initial tag, but he did slide past it. So he'd have been out either way. Looked like a delayed steal from the Elite. Not executed very well. It's either that or he got a really, really bad jump. So Broutman caught stealing, and for out number 1. And that'll bring up Caden Tate on the strikeout of Pearson. Tate out of Wichita Heights. He's playing right field. 2 outs now. And he takes high. 1-1. First appearance for the Elite Wichita team. They come in 20-7. That pitch is wide. 2 balls and a strike. 20-7 on the year. Pitch swung on, popped up. Shortstop Fennell ranging back and has to make an over-the-shoulder play. Really misread it a little bit. What wind we do have is blowing out, so that may have helped, but Elite goes in order after after 2 innings of play. 2-0 Round Rock. We'll be right back.
Make the most of every single moment. After the game, head to visitwichita.com for all there is to see.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the second. Round Rock leads it 2-0. Looks like Nathan Hungate will continue to work 4-3-1-6 Elite. It'll be 8-9-1 for Round Rock. It'll be Bechtold, Vinachea, and top of the order, Parker Chadlock. Tim Bechtold playing left field tonight. And the horn sounded. Ball one. So it appears that the pitcher, Hungate, was a little bit tardy getting started. So ball one. Here's the 1-0. That's in there for a strike. That'll even it up 1-1. Bechtold out of Copperas Cove, Texas. He'll graduate in 2020. Pitch is swung on and popped down the right side. Broutman giving chase, and that'll be a couple of rows back. You want to tune in to KGSO AM 1140 for the 7 o'clock game or right after the conclusion of this one. Pitch is bounced back to the pitcher. Pitcher up with it. Bad throw. And that'll be a throwing error on Hungate. That throw gets away from him. It's up the line. And Bechtold running hard. He's down to third. So that'll be an error on the pitcher, Nathan Hungate. Appeared to have field the ball in plenty of time. Throw just got away from him. Here's the 9-hole man, Vinachea. He's out of San Antonio. And he swings at the first pitch and misses. Strike one. Bechtold at third. Courtesy of Elite Error. That's in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Richardson. Saved a run there. Vinachea opportunity here with a fly ball or something to the right side to add to that Round Rock lead. They lead it now 3-0. Pitch is swung on, popped down the right side. First baseman Pittman going for it, and he's unable to come up with it. That would have been a fantastic play by Pittman. Very tough play looking into the sun. And Vinachea will get another chance. And here's the 1-2 from Hungate. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it. So Hungate gets the 9-hole man swinging. One out now. Here's the top of the order, Parker Chadlock. Walked and scored in the first. Three hits for Round Rock so far. They lead it 2-0. That's inside, ball one. Hits by Castillo, Fennell, and Pennell. And that's wide, ball two. Hungate struggling with command early. And that's going to miss. 3-0. Trio's in there. Good strike at the knees on the outside corner. 3-1. Three balls and a strike. One out. Runner at third. And that's low. Ball four. So two walks on the afternoon for Parker Chadlock. Here's Marcus Castillo. Singled and scored in the first. He's 1 for 1. Runners at the corners. Catcher Richardson out with the signs. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Correction, 1 out. That pitch is fisted, and that will be down for a base hit into shallow right field. 1 run will score. And the runner over to third throw is late. So Bechtold will score. That'll make it 3-0. Tadlock around over to third. And that'll be a base hit for Castillo. Two hits in the ball game for Castillo. Here's Patrick Fennell. 1 for 1. Singled and was forced out at third for the first out. Runners at the corners, 3-0 Express. That ball is driven to left field. Pearson going back. That'll get over his head and will bounce over the fence. Correction, that will be, looked like that's going to be ground rule double. I thought that bounced on the track. Third base umpire Greg Turner initially signaled home run. So that's a break for the Elite. Only 1 run will score. So that'll make it 4-0 Round Rock. Elite pitching coach out to talk about it. So that's 2 hits in the ball game for Fennell. He'll be in there with a double. Castillo had to stop at third on a ground rule double. Oh, sure. Two more ball games to follow. You don't want to miss that. 7 o'clock on AM 1140 will be Fort Collins Bandits versus local Mulvane Patriots. And Northwest Boone will take on the Valley Center Mud Daubers in the late game. Runners at first, correction, second and third, 1 out. 4 runs across so far for Round Rock. And the pitch to Pennell is wide, ball 1. .316, a lot of fans in attendance. That's driven through the left side for a base hit. 1 run will score. They will hold the runner. Throw is cut off. And Castillo will score. That will make it 5-0. Fennell down to third. They held him. And that's the second hit of the ball game for Pennell. Runners at the corners. Here's Ty Markey. Reached on a fielder's choice and was stranded in the first. He's 0 for 1. Markey out of Georgetown, Texas. Throw to first. He's back. First pitch to Markey is popped up. Second baseman Hanna going out. He'll make the call and the catch. Runner will stay at third and will not try to advance. Ball was not deep enough. 2 outs now. Here's Kelton Caldwell out of Salt Lake City. Big left-hander. 6'2", 220. First pitch swinging, pops it up. Shortstop making the call. That'll be Gonzalez, and that'll do it. So the Elite catch a little bit of a break. Express leaves 2, but they get 3. They lead it 5-0 after 2. We'll be right back.
Make the most of every single moment. After the game, head to visitwichita.com for all there is to see.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the third. All round rock so far. Trent Baker will continue to work. He has faced the minimum so far. Trent Baker, 6'3", 225-pound right-hander out of Georgetown, Texas. 7, 8, 9 scheduled for Elite. It'll be Pittman, Richardson, and Booza. Pittman swings at the first pitch, strike one. Pittman out of Andover. Playing first base tonight, and that misses low. 1-1. And the 1-1 misses wide. And here's the 2-1. That's high. 3 balls and a strike. And he lost him. So Pittman draws a leadoff walk, and Elite has something cooking here in the top of the third. So bring up Colton Richardson out of Valley Center. Richardson doing the catching tonight. And the pitch to Richardson's in there for a strike. Good fastball on the outside corner. And that misses high and away. That'll even it up, 1 apiece. We will videotape every game, so every game will be streamed live through video. There will not always be audio, but we will do our best to have somebody calling every game if we can. And that pitch is low and away, so don't panic if you don't hear anybody. But every game will be live streamed visually, so you'll be able to at least check in and watch. May not be able to hear anything. That's in there for a strike. 2-2 now. Chris Worrell and a team of thousands will be bringing you every NBC game streamed live. And the 2-2 is wide. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first, courtesy of a leadoff walk. That'll be Sam Pittman. Here's the payoff. And he walks him. So back-to-back walks issued to Pittman and Richardson. And Baker in a little bit of trouble here in the top of the third. This will bring up the designated hitter, Bryce Boozma. He's out of Wichita Heights, steps in from the right side. Chance to get his club on the board with a base hit right here. And he takes a fastball wide, ball 1. Going to want to tune into KGSO AM 1140 for the 7 o'clock game right after this one. And that's in there for a call strike. 1-1. Ball and a strike. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Good change of pace. Swung through it. 1-2. That's a good off-speed offering by Trent Baker. Going to play behind the runner at first base. Good call, upright, 5 runs. Try to run for an out at this point, and that's going to get down for a base hit. That'll be in the gap between left center. And a run will score. So Pittman will score from first or from second on that one. Richardson down to third. And Boozma with an RBI double. And Elite is on the board. They trail it 5-1. Top of the order, here's Brody Hanna. Hanna 0 for 1, struck out in the first. He's out of Mays South. Runners at second and third. Baker in a little bit of trouble here, nobody out. In the top of the third. That's swung on and fouled back. Expecting a break in the weather overnight. Perhaps low 90s tomorrow. We'll take it. Pitch is swung on, popped up. Catcher Pennell has a beat on it and will make the catch right in front of the Express dugout. 1 out. Here's Cade Gonzalez out of Ark City. Bounced out to the second baseman in the first. A few more folks starting to filter in. Pitch is swung on and fouled back. Denning Gehrig is in the house. He'll be calling the next game along with Steve. So you want to tune in for that. 2 veteran announcers for a change to call the 7 o'clock game on KGSO. That pitch swung on, bounce to the left side. Third baseman Marquis has to wait on it, has a runner hung up, and that'll be Richardson, and he's tagged out. So Richardson is hung up and will be tagged out. Gonzalez reaches on a fielder's choice. That's 2 outs now. Here's Luke Royal. Royal playing center field. He's out of Dodge City. Bounced out to the second baseman last time. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. And that's a call strike. 1 run across so far for Elite here in the top of the third. They trail the Express 5-1. It'll be up to Luke Royal to keep this thing going. 2 outs. And the pitch is in there for a call strike. Good fastball from Trent Baker on the inside corner. Royal down to his final strike here. He's down in the count 0-2. And the 0-2. Swung on, foul back. Good fastball. Tried to challenge him. Tried to sneak it by him. Nothing happening. Runner goes, throw down to second, and that'll be in time. So Gonzalez caught stealing, and that'll do it. Here in the top of the third, Elite gets 1. They leave 1. They trail it 5-1 after 2.5. We'll be right back.
the most of every single moment. After the game, head to visitwichita.com for all there is to see.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom half of the third. Round Rock leads it 5-1. Looks like Nathan Hungate will continue to work. And looks like a timing violation. Looks like strike one will be assessed against Jake Benelkin. He struck out in the first. He is 0 for 1. Off-speed pitch misses high and away, 1-1. Quite a few timing violations so far. And the 1-1 is fouled back. That got a piece of the catcher, Richardson. 7, 8, 9 scheduled for the Express be Benelkin, Bechtold, and Venecia. Correction, Venechea. Swung on, and that'll do it. So Benelkin down on strikes for the second time today. That'll bring up 10 Bechtold. Reached on an error in the second and scored. First pitch to him is driven to left field. That's going to get over the head of Pearson and bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. So second ground rule double of the game for the Express. So a one-out double by Bechtold. This is going to bring up Ramon Venechea. He struck out in the second. He's 0 for 1. He's out of San Antonio. First pitch swinging. Good off-speed offering from Nathan Hungate. Had him out ahead. And he's behind the count 0-1. Pitch is swung on, popped up, shallow right field. Tate coming in, shading his eyes, and makes the play. And throws a strike to third. So Bechtold unable to tag. Ball not deep enough, but a strike was thrown nonetheless to third by Tate. That'll be out number 2 in the inning. Top of the order, here's Parker Tadlock. He is hitless today, a couple of walks and a couple of runs scored. He's out of Georgetown, Texas. Steps in from the right side. First pitch, that's in the dirt inside, ball 1. First appearance for the Round Rock Express in the NBC tournament. And the first appearance for 316 Elite. Got to think there's some butterflies maybe playing on this big stage. That pitch misses wide. That's 2-0. Here it is. That's low. Two balls and a strike. 2 outs, runner at second. Here it is. That's driven to center. Royal coming in and makes the play right near the wingnet sign. So a good inning for Nathan Hungate. Round Rock leaves one. They don't get any. So after 3 innings, Round Rock leads at 5-1. We'll be right back.
At the start of a lovely day, you say a word you can't unsay. Nice job, Mom, you just scarred your son. Now he thinks naughty words are fun. He's just 3 years old, now someday he'll be on parole. Don't be snitching when your morning is hell. Just go to Taco Bell.
When you've had a morning, let us make you an entire breakfast all wrapped up. The Breakfast Crunch Wrap, only at Taco Bell.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 4th from Wichita, Kansas. 104 degrees. I just checked. They quit broadcasting that on the big board, so I'm thinking folks might be getting depressed. But it is Kansas. It is July, and that's just the way it is. 3, 4, and 5 expected for Elite this inning. It'll be Royal, Broutman, and Pearson. Trent Baker continues to work for the Express. First pitch to Royal is inside, ball 1. Royal out of Dodge City. Bounced out to the second baseman last time. Swung on and missed, and that'll even it up 1-1. And here's a 1-1. That is swung on. Good change of pace from Baker. And Royal swung through it. 1-2. Pitch is driven down the line of right field, and that'll get by the right fielder, Castillo, and roll all the way to the wall. Royal runs well, and he'll be into third, standing up. So a leadoff triple by Luke Royal gives the hometown fans something to stand up and cheer about. So that's a chance to get a run back. They trail 5-1. Here's Andrew Brotman. Brotman out of Ark City playing third base. First pitch swung on and fouled back. Brotman in a hole. 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, an error for Elite. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Express. And that gets away from the catcher. Good hustle by Luke Royal. He is going to score, and that'll make it 5-2. That was textbook base running by Luke Royal. He anticipated that ball in the dirt, and the only way you can make it, because that ball didn't get away far, the only way you can make it is to anticipate it and read it, and that's exactly what he did. 5-2 now Express. Elite chipping away. We're in the top of the 4th. Swung on and missed. Broutman in the hole, 1-2. And here's a 1-2, misses wide. Tried to get him to chase something. Good discipline there by Andrew Brotman. 2-2, nobody out, 1 run across. It's in the dirt. Full count now. Trent Baker trying to win the battle here. We'll see who wins it. Here's the payoff. And that's driven up the middle for a base hit. That fastball caught way too much of the plate. Brotman pulled his hands in and drove it up the middle for a base hit. So that's back-to-back hits by Elite. This will bring up Caden Pearson. 0 for 1, struck out in the second. Pearson out of Valley Center. What wind we do have here at the ballpark is blowing out to left. Big ballpark here, 330 down the lines. 385 in the alleys. And he's squares the bunt. Ball is popped up. Pennell just out of his reach. Good hustle by the catcher from the Express Club. Laid out for it, unable to come up with it. So Elite electing to go small ball right here, which is not a bad idea. Nobody out. Throw to first. Brotman is back in there, head first. Nobody out, runner at first. We're in the top of the fourth. And he squares the bunt. That's popped foul. So Pearson in the hole, 0-2. Let's see if they call on him to bunt again. Some activity now in the Round Rock bullpen. Looks like Chris Falwell, a left-hander, is going to head down to loosen up. And the 0-2 misses high. 1-2. Baker trying to get a ground ball here, maybe get a double play. Throw over to first. Brotman in there. And Baker with the offering. It's in the dirt. Leaving it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Throw to first. Brotman back in there. None throw. Really worried about Andrew Brotman. Was caught stealing in the second. Not sure whether that was a straight steal or a delayed steal. Pitch is swung on. That's going to be dumped into right field for a base hit. So a good 2-strike hitting by Caden Pearson. Now runners at first and second. Nobody out. Ball was on the outer half, just stuck out the barrel and made contact and dumped it into right field. Looks like we're going to have a conference at the mound. Don't forget the next game here at 7 o'clock will be on local radio, KGSO 1140. Stephen Denning will have that game for you. You're going to want to tune in for that. We'll also be streaming the game. Conference over. Very quick conference. Nobody out, runners at first and second. Elite trail Express 5-2. Tying run at the plate. Here's Caden Tate. Popped up to the shortstop last time. Shows bunt, pulls it back and takes a ball. Some activity now in the Round Rock bullpen. Shows bunt, takes a strike, out of leaving it up 1-1 to Caden Tate. Tate out of Wichita Heights. Shows bunt, popped up. First baseman lays out, unable to get there and make the play, and that'll go as a base hit for Caden Tate. Bases are loaded now with 3-1-6 Elite. They trail it 5-2. Chance to get a lot of it back right here. Here's Sam Pittman. Pittman out of Andover. the first pitch to him is high, ball 1. Corners are in. Looks like they're going to play up the middle. Double play depth. Outfield shallow in right and center. A little bit deeper in left. And that's a strike to Pittman. Pittman walked and scored in the third. And the pitch is wide. Two balls and a strike. That's in there for a call strike on the corner. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, nobody out. Pittman out of Andover. Chance to get his club closer. That misses wide. 3 balls, 2 strikes. No place to put him. Bases are loaded. See if Elite can cash in right here. Baker hoping to make a pitch. And the pitch swung on and missed. And that'll do it for Pittman. One out now. Here's Colton Richardson. Walked and was forced out in the third. Richardson out of Valley Center. First pitch from Baker. That's wide, ball 1. Baker's command has wearied a little bit here in the fourth. 1 run across so far for Elite. They trail at 5-2. Bases loaded, 1 out. That's in there for a call strike. Luke Royal started this thing with a leadoff triple. That's in there for a strike. So Richardson down in the count, 1-2. Wind appears to be freshening a little bit out of the south, blowing out to the left. And the 1-2 is wide. Count even, 2-2. Very shallow in right, a little bit deeper in left, straight away in center. Double play depth in the middle. Corners in. And that's in there for a call strike. And Richardson will go down looking. Back-to-back strikeouts from Trent Baker. 2 down now. Here's Bryce Boozma. It'll be up to him to continue. Base hit and RBI in the third. He's 1 for 1. First pitch to him, that's fouled off his foot. He's going to walk it off and maybe say a few words, usually reserved for golf. Umpire will give him a minute. Taking a few practice swings, looks to be okay. Boozma out of Wichita Heights. Five hits so far for the Express. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Baker trying to get out of it. That ball's in the dirt, knocked down by Pennell. That saved a run. One ball, 1 strike to the 9-hole man. Here it is. That's driven to center. Center fielder not going to get it. That's going to bounce over his head. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And that will be a 2 RBI double for Boozma. So Tate down to third. Brotman and Pearson will score. That'll make it 5-4, Express. Top of the order now, here's Brody Hanna. 0 for 2, popped out to the catcher last time up. He's out of Mays South. Second and third, chance to take the lead with a base hit right here. That pitch is driven to right field. Right fielder going back, that's over his head. 2 runs will score. And they're going to hold Hanna to third. So that'll be a 2 RBI double for Hanna. Correction, that's a 2 RBI triple for Hanna. So Tate will score and Boozma will score. And just like that, the Elite takes the lead 6-5. Looks like Castillo misplayed that just a little bit. That got over his head in a hurry. Looks like it possibly could have been caught, but that would have been a tough play. Here's the 9th man to bat in the order. Here's Cade Gonzalez out of Ark City. Runner at third, 2 outs. First pitch to him is wide, ball 1. Continuing to be action in the Express bullpen. That pitch is bounced to the right side. Vinachea up with it over to first in time, and that'll do it. So Elite leaves 1, they get 5, and they lead it 6-5. We'll be right back.
For every celebration, for every 6 a.m. wake-up call, for every heartache, for every homecoming, for every home, there is York. Environmentally responsible and technologically advanced to provide the optimal home environment while keeping you connected. Life by you, comfort by York.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 4th. Round Rock now finds themselves trailing the 3-1-6 Elite 6-5. Hits all even, 7 apiece. Nathan Hungate's going to continue to work for Elite, 2, 3, and 4 scheduled. First pitch swinging, that's Marcus Castillo. That's driven down the left field line. Pearson over, just in foul ground, makes the play. And 1 pitch and 1 out. This will bring up Patrick Fennell. He is 2 for 2. He's out of El Paso. Stranded both times. And off-speed pitch is in there for a call strike. Maybe Hungate can settle in here. Threw up a 0 in the 3rd. Maybe getting a routine. That's inside and it hit him. So Fennell will wear that one. This will bring up the catcher, Tucker Pennell. He's also 2 for 2. He's out of Georgetown. 1 out runner at first. Score now 6-5 Elite. They get 5 runs in the 4th. that's a good strike on the outside corner. Good fastball located very well by Nathan Hungate. Throw over to first. Fennell back in time. And the 1-0 is popped up. First baseman Pittman calls off the pitcher and makes the play. 2 outs now. That's a big out right there. Pennell's been a tough out all day long. Here's Ty Marquis. 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and was stranded in the first. Bounced out to the second baseman in the second. Hungate trying to throw up a 0 for the second inning in a row. Fastball misses high. Ball 1. And the fastball again misses. Marquis ahead in the count, 2 balls to nothing. 6 runs, 7 hits, an error for the Elite. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Express. And that's low. So 3 straight balls from Nathan Hungate. And a 3-0 is in there for a strike. See if Hungate can climb the ladder here and get back in this count. That is swung on, and that'll get through the left side for a base hit. So Marquis gets his first hit of the ball game. And the Express has the tying run at second base. Kelton Caldwell will step in now from the left side. He's out of Salt Lake City. Hitless this afternoon. He's playing first base. Chance to tie it up right here with a base hit. And that's a good off-speed offering from Hungate. And that just tickled the outside corner, strike 1. Swung on, and that's foul back. Hungate out ahead, 0-2. It looked like a straight change from Hungate. Caldwell was just barely able to hold up enough to get a piece of it. Here's the 0-2. Pitch is swung on down the left field line, foul. Ball was pushed a long way. No reason for Hungate to catch too much of the plate for at least a pitch or two. Here's the 0-2. That's high. Tried to get him to chase something, nothing happening. Good discipline from Kelton Caldwell. And that pitch swung on, popped down the left side. Third baseman Brotman unable to come up with it. Tough play. Wasn't quite sure where the wall was at, and you're running downhill. That's something these kids hardly ever do. And that was a different feeling for him. It's a good hustle nonetheless. 1-2 now to Caldwell. Off-speed pitch misses high. 2-2. Caldwell hitless today. And a 2-2. That is a one-hopper to the second baseman, Hanna. Over to first in time, and that'll do it. So Round Rock leaves a couple. After 4 innings of play, it's Elite 6, Express 5. We'll be right back.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your cleats.
First and third.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your cleats.
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it.
Back!
Let's finish strong!
If you're happy and you know it, clap your cleats.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Elite 6, Round Rock Express 5. New pitcher for Round Rock. Looks like number 9, Chris Falwell, will come in. He is a 6'7", 215-pounder out of Round Rock, left-hander. Four innings of work for Trent Baker. He gave up 6 runs on 7 hits. Here's Luke Royal, left-on-left matchup. Tripled in the 4th and scored. Started a 5-run 4th. And that's in there for a call strike. Count even 1-1. Royal out of Dodge City. He's 1 for 2. Off-speed pitch floats in there. Call strike. Ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and that'll do it. So that'll be a leadoff strikeout. And 1 out. Here's Andrew Brotman. 1 for 1 with a walk, caught stealing in the 2nd. Singled and scored in the 4th, part of that 5-run 4th. Brotman out of Ark City. He takes a strike on the inside corner. Good movement on that pitch from Falwell. Had a tendency to work back over the inside corner. And the 0-1, foul back. Brotman in the hole, 0-2. Oh and 2. Here's Falwell with the offering, and it's high. 1-2. Falwell also a very quick worker. And the 1-2, it hit him. Or did it hit him? Guess not. Could be this 79-degree heat messing with my mind up here in this booth. 1-2. Correction, 2-2. That is high, 3-2. And the pitch is wide, and he'll lose him. Second walk drawn by Brotman today, so that'll be a 1-out walk issued by Falwell. Here's Cade Pearson. He's 1 for 2. Runner at first. He takes a pitch. Strike one. Pearson 1 for 2. Struck out in the second, singled in the fourth, and scored. He's out of Valley Center. And the pitch. That's behind him. And Brotman will advance on the wild pitch. Catcher out to talk with him and remind him to throw it on the other side of the hitter. As a hitter, nothing freaks you out more than a ball behind you. You just don't know which way to move. Very unnatural. Here's the 1-1. That's behind him again. You don't see that very often. 2 pitches in a row behind the hitter. So back-to-back wild pitches. Brotman down to third. We'll see if Falwell can right the ship here. And that's wide. 3-1. No activity yet in the Express bullpen. One out, runner at third. Swung on and missed. Good hack from Pearson. He was thinking about hitting that one on Douglas. Here's the 3-2. That's behind him again. That'll walk him, and the run will score. So 3 wild pitches in that at bat, and Brotman will score, and that'll make it 7-5. So 3 wild pitches in that at bat, all 3 behind the hitter, which in 40 years plus of baseball experience, I'm not sure I've seen that. It's the first time for everything. Here's Caden Tate. That's right down the middle, foul back. Tate 1 for 2, a run scored in the fourth. He's out of Wichita Heights. And that's behind him again. That's the 4th pitch behind the batter. Another wild pitch. Pearson will be down to second. So 4 pitches now behind the hitter in this inning. Off-speed pitch, that's in the dirt, blocked nicely by Pinnell. Pinnell does a pretty good job of blocking all the balls that aren't behind the hitter. 2-1, 1 out, runner at second. 7-5 now, Elite. Just miss inside. That wasn't far off, but when you're had control issues, anything close is going to catch the umpire off guard. So Tate is ahead in the count. He can look for a pitch right here, and that's wide. Second walk in the inning given up by Chris Falwell. Some activity now in the Round Rock bullpen. Catcher out to talk to him, maybe buy a little time. Looks like Landon Osley is getting loose. He's out of Lake Travis, Texas. 6'5", 195 right-hander. Conference is over. Here's Sam Pittman. First pitch to Pittman is high and away, ball 1. Falwell is struggling badly at this point. 1 out, needs a ground ball in the worst way. That's inside, flipped down to first base, dug out nicely by Caldwell. That was a in-between hopper from Pinnell. Seven to 5. We're in the top of the 5th. 1 run across so far. That's inside and hit him. So that'll be a hit by pitch. Pittman will wear that one. That'll load him up with 1 out. This will bring up the 8-hole man, Colton Richardson. He is 0 for 1 with a walk, struck out in the 4th. Bases loaded, chance to add to this lead. Elite leads at 7 to 5. That's a good call strike right in there. Falwell in a big-time jam right here. Corners are in. Double play depth up the middle. That's inside, almost hit him. And a 2-1 is fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Colton Richardson. Richardson with a base hit here can add to this lead. And here's a 2-2. That's wide. 3-2, no place to put him. Bases are loaded. Falwell needs to make a pitch right here. And here's the payoff. That's wide. So we're guessing it wasn't 3-2. Three-two now. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Just got a piece of it. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases full of elite. Here it is. And he hit him. So that'll be back-to-back hit by pitches. Credit Richardson with an RBI. And 1 run will score. Looks like we're going to have a mound visit here. See if they're going to make a change here. Just a reminder that the 7 o'clock game will be on local AM KGSO. You're going to want to tune in for that. Denning and Steve will have that one for you. 7 o'clock game will be Fort Collins Bandits versus the Mulvane Patriots. And at 9:30, if you're still awake, it'll be the Northwest Boom versus the local team, Valley Center Mud Daubers. Both Mulvane and Valley Center local teams. You're going to want to come out and see these folks. Pitching change. Looks like number 6, Landon Osley, will come in. He's 6'5", 195-pounder out of Lake Travis. He's a right-hander. He'll inherit a bases-loaded jam. This is game 2 of 3 tonight. We will have two games following this one. 4 games tomorrow starting at 1:30. It will be pool play this week, and next week will be championship week. So all the pool play games will be from teams that won their way in by winning a tournament or were invited. They will face off the winner of the pool plays. The 4 pools will face off against teams in championship weeks, those clubs that have won their conferences outright or were in the top 3. Osley completes his warm-up tosses. He will inherit a bases-loaded jam. Here's the 9-hole hitter, Bryce Boozma. 2 for 2, a run scored, 3 RBIs on the night. Not the guy you want to face. That's a good fastball from Osley in there for a strike. Osley looking to get a ground ball here. Maybe double him up or at least get the lead man. 8-5 now, Elite. Good cut, swung on and swung through it. Boozma out of Wichita Heights. Right on right matchup. And the 0-2. That's in the dirt. Hit about 4 feet in front of home plate. Good job by Pennell. Keep that one in front of him. Good purpose pitch needs to be a little closer than that. And the 1-2 swung on and missed. And Boozma will go down swinging. Out number 2. 2 down now, top of the order. Here's Brody Hanna. First pitch swinging, swings through it, strike 1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 2 runs across. Elite leads at 8-5. Hanna out of Mays South. And that ball's in the dirt, blocked nicely by Pennell. Hanna with a couple of RBIs and a base hit last time. He's 1 for 3. Eighth man to bat in the order. 2 runs across so far. Bases still loaded. And a pitch driven to center. Tadlock that. That'll get over his head. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And here's the 3rd run across. And Hanna's in there with a 3 RBI triple. So that's 5 RBIs on the game so far for Brody Hanna. He is having a night. So the hit by pitches are coming back and the walks are coming back to haunt Round Rock. They trail it now 11-5. 9th man to bat in the order. Here's Cade Gonzalez. And that's in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Pennell. Landon Osley's going to Pennell supper after this is over. He has saved his bacon a few times. Gonzalez out of Ark City, a chance to get another one. And that's high. 2 outs, runners at third. Brody Hanna cleared the bases with a triple. And the 2-0 is bounced to the right side. Vinicius unable to come up with it on the short hop. We'll see how they score it. That would have taken a fantastic play. That'll bring up Luke Royal. Still in the top of the 5th. That is bounced to the right side. That's going to be into no man's land, and there will be no play. So back-to-back base hits. Elite now lead at 12-5. This will bring up Andrew Brotman. Walked earlier in the inning and scored. A couple wild pitches. And the pitch. That's in there for a call strike. Good fastball from Osley. 6 runs across so far here in the top of the 5th for the Elite. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Express can't get out of the inning. Three walks and 2 hit by pitches have done in the Express here in the 5th. And the 0-2. That's bounced up the middle. Shortstop will take it. Flip to the second baseman, and that'll do it. So Elite gets 6 runs after 5.5. They lead at 12-5. We will be right back.
Hey, sir,
Love you, Coach. Thank you.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom half of the 5th. Big inning for the Elite. They score 6. They lead at 12-5. Nathan Hungate will continue to work for the Elite. He's coming off of a couple of scoreless innings. Hopefully that trend will continue. He now has a 7-run lead. This will bring up Jake Benelkin. It'll be Benelkin, Bechtold, and Vinicius. First pitch swinging, popped up. Gonzalez going out, left fielder coming in, and it'll be Pearson making the call and the play. So 1 pitch and 1 out. And that's exactly what Nathan Hungate needs. This will bring up Tim Bechtold. Bechtold reached on an error in the second and scored. Doubled and was stranded in the third. And he takes ball 1. That is bounced to the third baseman. Brotman up with it. Good play to his right. Backhands it. Throws a dart to first. And that will retire Bechtold. That ball was hit. That was a C down the line, backhanded nicely by Brotman. 2 outs now. Here's the 9-hole man, Ramon Vinicius. He is hitless today, 0 for 2. He takes high, ball 1. He's out of San Antonio, playing second base. And swung on and fouled back. Hungate appears to have settled in the last 2 2/3 of innings. So we'll see if he can keep that going. Not sure what his pitch count is. It's got to be getting up there. There is some activity now in the Elite bullpen. That is fisted foul. That got in his kitchen. And the 1 and 2. That is popped up, and that'll make the seats down the right field line. Ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 5th, 12-5 Elite. Off-speed pitch swung through and missed, and that'll do it. So Round Rock goes in order after 5 complete. They trail the Elite 12-5. We will be right back.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
Love you, Coach. Aw.
9 o'clock, you're pitching tomorrow.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 6th. Score 12-5 Elite over Round Rock. It looks like Landon Osley will continue to work for Round Rock. Elite batted around last inning. They scored 6. It'll be Pearson, Tate, and Pittman scheduled for Elite. First pitch from Osley. Shows bunt and takes a strike. Pearson 1 for 2 and a walk. Couple of runs scored. He's out of Valley Center. And that's in there for a strike. So Osley ahead early, 0-2. Osley really needs to throw up a 0 to give his club a chance. And that's wide. Ball and 2 strikes. Tried to get him to chase something. Good discipline from Caden Pearson. And the 1-2. That is fisted, popped up to the second baseman. He makes the call. Vinicius makes the call. Some communication between him and Caldwell, but they worked it out and the play. 1 out now. Here's Caden Tate. And the first pitch to Tate is high. Walked and scored in the 5th. So he's 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the 4th. Good hack. Swung on and missed. Count even 1-1. Ball and a strike. 1 out. Nobody on. We're in the top of 6. That's in there for a call strike. Good location from Osley. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swung on and missed. And that'll do it. 2 down now. Here's Sam Pittman. Pittman 0 for 1, struck out in the 4th, hit by pitch in the 5th, and walked in the 3rd. And he takes a strike. Pittman out of Andover. And the pitch from Osley is low. 1-1. We're expecting a cool front to move over the area overnight. We do have some weather north of us right now, but it's moving very slowly. And that is wide. 2-1. Should have no trouble getting the games in tonight. So if you're in the area, still 2 more games tonight. You want to come out and watch. That's in there. Two. And that's bounced to the right side. Pitcher off the mound. Osley will flip to Caldwell, and that'll do it. So that's exactly what Osley needed. Elite goes in order after 5.5, 12-5 Elite. We'll be right back.
Mom, we're gonna be late.
I know.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We go to the bottom half of the 6th. Round Rock trails 12-5. Looks like Nathan Hungate will continue to work for the Elite. He will go out for his 6th inning of work. Top of the order will be Tadlock, Castillo, and Fennell. First pitch to Tadlock is in there for a call strike. Hungate has thrown the last 3 innings of shutout ball. And a rocky first 2 where he gave up 5. That misses inside. Count even 1-1. Tadlock out of Georgetown. He is 0 for 1, a couple of walks. Had his fisted and popped up. Second baseman Hanna making the call and the catch. And that'll retire Tadlock. Here's Marcus Castillo. He is 2 for 3, a couple of runs scored. He's out of Round Rock. Flew out to the left fielder in the 4th. First pitch to him is high and away, ball 1. Pitch is swung on, and that bat ends up in the crowd. So a souvenir for somebody. Well, it looks like Marcus Castillo will be looking for a new piece of wood. That one ricochets off the dugout and ends up in the stands breaking. He will find a new bat and hopefully some pine tar, or if not, a safety strap. kind of the way they do with surfboards. They have safety straps on your surfboard. I want to do that with bats. That is inside. 2 balls and a strike. And that is a 1-hopper to the shortstop, Gonzalez. He's up with it over to first in time. Ball was squared up, but right at Gonzalez. 2 outs now. Here's Patrick Fennell. 2 for 2, hit by pitch in the 4th. Couple of hits in the first 2 innings. He's out of El Paso. First pitch to him. A good off-speed pitch from Hungate in there for a called strike. And that's in there for strike 2. Good fastball at the knees on the outer half from Hungate. 0-2. Off-speed pitch, and that's up the middle for a base hit. A 2-out base hit for Fennell. Those are the kind of base hits, if you're going to give one up, those are the kind to have. Here's Tucker Pennell. Pennell hitting in the cleanup spot. He's 2 for 3 out of Georgetown. And first pitch to Pennell is wide, ball 1. 2 more games to follow. Next game will be on radio, KGSO. You're going to want to tune in for that. That pitch is wide. Hungate in the hole. 2 balls to nothing. KGSO will provide the call, but the pictures will be streamed live on YouTube. So you'll have a couple of professionals calling the game at 7 o'clock. You don't want to miss that. And the 2-0 is wide, 3-0. Looks like Creighton Rogers is getting loose in the bullpen for Elite. That's in there for a call strike. 3 balls and a strike, 2 outs. And that misses. So a 2-out walk issued by Hungate. Runners at first and second. Looks like we're going to have a visit from Ray Beatty. See if they continue to go with Hungate or make a change. Looks like they're going to continue to go with Hungate. 12-5 lead, 2 outs, runners at first and second. This will be a good confidence builder for the young man to get out of this one. Here's Ty Markey. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. That's wide, ball 1. So Hungate having trouble finding the zone with 2 outs here in the 6th. And the pitch is low. So 6 straight balls issued by Nathan Hungate. And that's wide, 3-0. Markey probably taken here. And here's a 3-0. That's in there for a call strike. Nathan Hungate trying to get 6 complete here. He's 5 2/3. He leads at 12-5, trying to get out of it. Here's the 3-1. That's inside, just missed. And he'll walk him. And here comes Ray Beatty, and that's going to be it. Big hand before Nathan Hungate goes 5 2/3. Gives up 10 hits, 5 runs. Looks like the elite is going to go to Creighton Rogers out of Campus High School. Rogers 5'9", 180 out of Campus. Right-hander. Rogers comes in. He inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 outs. Don't forget 2 more ball games to follow. Fort Collins Bandits will square off against the Mulvane Patriots, and the late game, the Northwest Boom will take on the Valley Center Mud Daubers. Little Sweet Caroline here at the ballpark. Everybody seems to know that one. Neil Diamond was just in town last week. Taught him the song. .316 Elite trying to go 1-0 in their first appearance here in the NBC tournament. Tomorrow, Sunday, 1:30, the West Chase Texas Express versus the Jasper, Indiana Reds. 4 o'clock will be the Dallas, Texas Dirtbags versus the Great Bend Batcats of the Jayhawk League. 7 o'clock will be the Cheney Diamond Dogs versus the Fresno, California A's. And the late game tomorrow night, Hattiesburg, Mississippi Black Sox versus the Inland Empire, California Golden Bears. So lots of baseball to follow and lots of baseball tomorrow. No reason not to be down here or tuning in. Here's the first pitch to Kelton Caldwell from Rogers is low, ball 1. Caldwell out of Salt Lake. He is 0 for 3. And a pitch from Rogers, that's bounced to the right side. Fantastic play by Pittman going to his right, lays out, stops the ground ball, flips to Creighton Rogers covering, and the Elite get out of it. It doesn't get much better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic play all around, and that'll do it. Round Rock leaves the bases loaded. They get no runs. We're through 6, 12-5 Elite. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Elite lead the Round Rock Express 12-5. 8, 9, and 1 scheduled for the Elite. Landon Osley will continue to work for Round Rock. First pitch to Colton Richardson's in there for a strike. And it's low, ball 1-1-1. And a pitch that is driven to right. Just a soft liner, Vinacera. The second baseman out to make the play over his shoulder. Fantastic play by Vinacera. Richardson is retired, 1 out now in the inning. This will bring up the 9-hole man, the designated hitter Bryce Boozma. Couple of hits, he's 2 for 3. Run scored, and he hits him. So Boozma will wear that one, and that will be a 1-out hit by pitch. Top of the order, here's Brody Hanna. 2 hits, 5 RBIs, a run scored. Three RBI triple. Last time up, he fouls the first pitch back. Strike 1. Hanna out of Mays South. Osley got the elite in order last time through. Off-speed pitch is high. Ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. Good fastball from Osley. Really tied him up on that one. Ball and 2 strikes. And that's wide. 2-2 now. Wind appears to be freshening a little bit out of the south, blowing straight out to left. Pitch is swung on, driven down the right field line, foul. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out runner at first base. Osley a check of the runner. Good lead over there. Swung on and missed. So Hanna will be retired. That'll be out number 2. Here's Cade Gonzalez. Singleton was stranded last time. He's out of Ark City. 1 for 4. Swung on, popped up. Caldwell, the first baseman, making the call just inside the bag and the play, and that'll do it. So Elite leaves 1. They don't get any. After 6.5, it's 12-5 Elite. We'll be right back.
1, 2, 3, 35, 36, 37, 58, 59, 60.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom half of the 7th. Round Rock is running out of time. They have some work to do. They trail the Elite 12-5. Stretch time in Wichita. A little bit of John Denver to get everybody going. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Express. Creighton Rogers continues to work. First pitch to Jake Benelkin is fouled back. And the 0-1. Swung on down the left field line. Foul. Long run for Pearson. He's unable to get there. Rogers ahead, 0-2. And the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it. Here's Tim Bechtold. Bechtold reached on an error in the second and scored. Base hit in the third. So he is 1 for 3. First pitch to him. That's in there for a called strike. Bechtold out of Copperas Cove, Texas. Swings and pops it up. Hanna going out, making the call and the play. Well, so far so good for Creighton Rogers. Two down now. Here's Ramon Vinachea. Hitless today out of San Antonio. A couple of strikeouts and a pop-up. First pitch swinging, driven down the right field line. Tate giving chase, and nobody can get there. Big ballpark, a lot of foul ground down the left field line, not as much down right field line, but still very spacious. 330 down the line, 385 in the alley, and 400 to dead center. Rogers trying to get the Express in order, and he misses high. 1-1. 10 hits apiece for both clubs. Pitch swung on and fouled back. The Elite has had just a little bit more timely hitting. And here's a 1-2. That is driven down the right field line, foul. And the 1-2 is wide in the dirt. Tried to get him to chase something, nothing happening. 2-2. And the pitch. That's high. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the home half of the 7th. Round Rock trails the Elite, 12-5. And that's in the dirt, and that'll be a 2-out walk issued to Vinachea. Top of the order now, here's Parker Tadlock. Tadlock 0 for 2, a couple of walks and a couple of runs scored. Part of that 5-run first and second inning. Good lead over there by Vinachea. First pitch is wide, ball 1. And that's bounced to the right side. Shortstop up with it. Over to first. Not in time. We'll see how they score it. Gonzalez had to go to his right. There was a little bit of indecision. He was thinking about going to the short way, and by the time he came up with an idea, it was too late. So Tadlock will reach. And the first pitch to Castillo is high, ball 1. Did score that a hit. 11 hits now for the Express. That is bounced to the right side. That'll get through there. They're going to send the runner. Here is the play to the plate. And he got him. So a good throw from Tate in right field. Pittman got a glove on it. The first baseman was thinking about cutting it off and going to second. Ball got through anyway. And Vinachea is out at the plate. So that'll be the old 9-2 put out. Third out in the inning. And after 7 complete, it's 12-5. Elite will be right back.
This bud's for the dream and the people bold enough to pursue it. For those who come from nothing and rise to something. It's for those who take everything this country has to offer and make it their own.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 8th. The Elite lead at 12-5 over the folks from Texas from Round Rock. Landon Osley will continue to work for the Express. He'll face 3, 4, and 5 of the Elite order. It'll be Royal, Brotman, and Pearson scheduled here in the 8th. Here's Luke Royal. Tried to check his swing, and he didn't go. One for 4, tripled in the 4th. He swings through that one. 1-1. And the 1-1 is swung through. Good velocity from Osley. And Luke Royal is behind in the count, 1-2. Royal requests time, steps out. Osley, a very fast worker. That's bounced foul. And that's wide. Count even, 2-2. And a 2-2 just misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that's foul down the right side, or left side. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and Royal will strike out for the second time tonight. So bring up Andrew Brotman. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th. First pitch to him. That's in there for a strike. Good fastball from Osley. 86 mile an hour, not bad. And that is dumped into right field for a base hit. Right fielder up with it. Over to first. Not in time. Brotman almost hit into the dreaded 9-3 putout. That'll be a base hit for Andrew Brotman. Second hit of the game for him. and he's on with 1 out. Here's Caden Pearson. 1 for 5. He's out of Ark City. Correction Valley Center. First pitch swinging, and that is into the seats. And the 0-1 driven to left. Bechtold right there in his tracks and makes the play. 2 outs now. This will bring up Caden Tate. He's 1 for 3 with a walk. Scored a couple of times. Tate playing right field tonight. First pitch swinging, bounces it foul. And the 0-1 is inside, almost hit him. Count even, 1-1. And the 1-1 is bounced to the left side. Third baseman Marquis up with it over to first in time, and that'll do it. So Elite leaves one. We're through 7.5, 12-5 Elite. We'll be right back.
It's time to make a muscle and make a difference, Wichita.
Davis Moore has partnered with the MDA for more than 15 years, supporting the Drive to a Cure efforts of curing neuromuscular diseases and improving the quality of life for kids like these.
During the month of August, the Davis Moore Auto Group will proudly donate a portion of this month's sales to MDA. If you'd like to help, come into any one of our Davis Moore locations to make your donation. Help us drive to a cure under the big American flag.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 8th. Looks like the Elite is going to continue to go with Creighton Rogers. He will face 3, 4, and 5 of the Round Rock order. It'll be Fennell, Pennell, and Marquis. Here's Patrick Fennell. He's 3 for 3 with a hit by pitch. Tough out today. Yet to score, though, has been stranded every time. He's out of El Paso. He takes a pitch wide, ball 1. And the 1-0 is in the dirt. 2-0. So the Express down to their final 6 outs. They trail at 12-5. And that's in there for a call strike at the letters. Two balls and a strike. And that's wide, 2-2. Correction, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Patrick Fennell. And the 3-1 is fouled back. He had a healthy hack. Count full now. Cole Thornton getting loose. Correction. That is bounced to the left side. Broadman up with it. Over to first in time. Actually, that's Danielle Lewis from Georgetown getting loose in the Express bullpen. One out now. Here's Tucker Pennell. Pennell out of Georgetown, walked last time up. Couple of hits on the afternoon, and he swings through the first one, strike 1. And the 0-1 bounced to the left side. Brotman to his left. Up with it over to first in time. Brotman been busy over there this inning. 2 down now. Here's Ty Markey. Markey 1 for 3 at the walk. He's out of Georgetown also. Walked in the 6th and was stranded when they left the bases loaded. Off-speed pitch is high, ball 1. And the 1-0, that's bounced back to the mound. Rogers up with it over to first in time. And the Express go in order. So after 8, it's 12-5 Elite. We'll be right back.
NBC baseball fans, make some noise if you wish you were mowing your lawn right now.
Just kidding. What if you could mow your lawn right from your stadium seat? Seriously, get out your phone, go to the App Store, and download the Lawn Buddy app. The first 100 people to book service with Lawn Buddy will be entered to win free lawn care for the rest of 2017. Lawn Buddy. Push button, get lawn care.
All righty, we go to the top of the 9th. New arm on the mound for the Round Rock Express. Number 13, Daniel Lewis will take over. He's a 6'3", 185-pound right-hander out of Georgetown. He'll face 7, 8, and 9 of the Elite Order. His club trails 12-5. We're in the top of the 9th. Up next, Fort Collins will take on the Mulvane Patriots about 35 minutes after the conclusion of this one. We will stream the game on YouTube, pictures only. KGSO, AM 1140, Denning and Steve will call all the action. Pittman, Richardson, and Boozma scheduled to hit here in the 9th. Be 7, 8, and 9. Daniel Lewis out to try to keep the damage to a minimum, give his club a chance in the bottom of the 9th to tie it up or walk it off. And the first pitch to Pittman in there for a call strike. And he swings through the second pitch. And he's in the hole 0-2. Pittman hitless tonight. A walk and a hit by pitch. Couple of runs scored. Pitch is swung on, popped down the right side. That'll make the seats. And here's the 0-2. Swung on, foul back. That got in on his hands. Good fastball from Daniel Lewis. And here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch in there for a call strike. That one buckled Pittman's knees, and that'll be a strikeout for Lewis. 1 out. Here's Colton Richardson. Richardson hitless tonight, and he takes a strike. He's out of Valley Center. Strikeout in the fourth, hit by pitch in the fifth. He was credited with an RBI. Bounced out and popped up. That was sprayed down the right field line, foul. And here's the 0-2. That's a call strike on the outside corner. Good pitch from Daniel Lewis, and that'll be out number 2. This brings up Bryce Boozma. Boozma out of Wichita Heights. First pitch to him. Off-speed pitch is in there for a strike. 2 for 3 and a hit by pitch. Good day for Boozma. And the 0-1. That is wide. That'll leaving it up 1-1. And the 1-1. Good off-speed pitch on the outside corner. Strike 2. 1-2. Lewis with an opportunity here to strike out the side in order. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it. So Lewis gets the side in order. We go to the bottom of the ninth. 12-5 Elite. We'll be right back.
Mount up, take off, and chase the sun. Experience more of what makes Kansas great. And let K-Tag help you get there. 236 miles of road, endless destinations of wonder. Start your adventure with K-Tag. Get your free K-Tag at myktag.com.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Round Rock Express is down to their final 3 outs. They trail the Elite 12-5. A 9-run fourth and fifth did in the Express. Elite put up 9 runs in the fourth and the fifth. Rogers will try to finish it off here in the ninth. He'll face Caldwell, Benelkin, and Bechtold. Here's Kelton Caldwell. He's out of Salt Lake City. Playing first base, and he takes a ball. Caldwell hitless today. He's 0 for 4. And that's in there for a call strike. That'll even it up 1-1. And the 1-1 is low and away. 2 balls and a strike. 6, 7, and 8 scheduled to hit. That is driven to right. Tate with the glasses down, roaming to his right. Makes the play. Tough sun field right now. Right fielder, second baseman, first baseman looking directly into it. 1 out now. Looks like we'll have a pinch hitter. Looks like Ryan Regal will hit. And he takes the strike. Regal, a 6'1", 195-pounder out of Liberty Hill, Texas. Off-speed pitch floats in there for a call strike. And here's the 0-2 from Rogers. Swung on and missed. And that'll do it for Regal. 2 outs now. Here's Tim Bechtold. Bechtold 1 for 4, doubled in the third and was stranded. Reached on an error in the second and scored. After that, he's been relatively quiet. First pitch swinging, bounced foul. Another game about 35 minutes right after this one. You're going to want to stay tuned for that. And the 0-1. Off-speed pitch misses. And here's the 1-1. That's wide. 2 balls and a strike. And that's bounced to the left side. Gonzalez up with it. Over to first in time. And that'll do it. So Elite goes to 1-0. Express 0-1. Here's your numbers for the Elite. 12 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. For the Express, 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Nathan Hungate will pick up the win for the Elite, and Trent Baker will be saddled with the loss. Another game right after this one. It's going to be the Fort Collins Bandits and the Mulvane Patriots, about 35 minutes. You're going to want to stay tuned for that. For Chris Worrell, I'm Todd Hook saying so long for now. We'll see you in about 35 minutes.